Hi, crafty friends. Do you love sunflowers? I absolutely love them. And I thought, you know what? We can totally make one, like an oversized one to hang on the door. So I've got this wire and I cut it into strips for the petals. And then I just kind of start shaping it. And the great thing about this is flowers are not perfect. So these can be like perfectly imperfect petals. So once I kind of form it to the way I want, then I just kind of twist the bottom of it just to hold it together. Now you can see I have a painter's drop cloth here that I've had forever. You can see it's been spray painted on even. But we're going to use that to cover the petals so that they are all covered up. And, well, obviously it would be covered in petals. Okay, sorry. Too much coffee today. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cover each one of them and then just kind of cut off all of the excess that's on there because we're going to actually paint these. And I love, love, love to paint fabric, but especially this drop cloth because it gives like this really cool texture look, which I think is super cool. So you can see I'm using one of the Dollar Tree wreaths. I'm just using that kind of for the size. And so for the center part, what I did was I just cut out, you saw that circle there, and I'm just going to start hot gluing it around because I'm going to grab some of the, one of the old bed pillows that I have. I had pulled out all the stuffing, tip. That way you don't have to pay for polyfill. And then we will stuff that so that the center is kind of poofy once we start putting the whole flower together. So again, we'll get this all stuffed in there however much you want, and then I'll just continue in hot gluing all of the rest of that down. And you guys, we're just using the form right there for a measurement. We're not going to actually be using it to put the flower together. So once we get all of that done, we're going to get to painting. And I pulled out a couple of colors here. We're going to obviously do the center part, a brown color, and then we're going to do a yellow, kind of like a darker mustardy yellow, and then we're going to actually add in a little bit of orange as well. So you can see I hot glued the thing to a thicker cardboard. The center of the flower and not a thing, Bunny. But I went ahead and hot glued it to another one just to give it a little bit more stability because it was kind of curling up a little bit because that first cardboard that I used wasn't super sturdy, so that's why I went ahead and did that. And then once it dries, I'll go ahead and cut it off of there. But we're going to get to painting. Now, I didn't worry about getting all of the bits in the bits because it's okay if some of the canvas kind of shows through. You saw me do the yellow, I let that dry, and then I just kind of went through with the orange and just added in some highlights here and there. I'm going to also, once this is all dry, grab out some sanding, my sanding block, and we're going to sand that center part just to kind of grunge it up a little bit more. And then on the petals, I'm going to actually use one of my ink pads. And look how cool this turned out. I'm dying. I absolutely love this. So thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to follow the page for more crafts. Thanks, friends.